It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A woman has died after being swept underwater in front of family members in the Barrington Tops. The 54-year-old was walking with her kayak when she was pulled under by rapids in the Barrington River at Rawdonvale, about 40 kilometres northwest of Gloucester. She became stuck under a log for a short time and died at the scene, despite desperate efforts by her family to save her. Investigations are continuing into a bad crash in the Upper Hunter which claimed the life of a motorcyclist. Police say the man in his 40s was riding along the New England Highway at Parkville on Saturday afternoon when he collided with a northbound four-wheel drive. He then crashed into a southbound four-wheel drive and died at the scene. Anyone who witnessed the crash and is yet to speak to police is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Seismic testing to determine the suitability of an oil and gas field off Newcastle's coastline is set to be carried out in the period of March to May. The testing was approved by the state government. However, the New South Wales Greens are urging them to call it off, saying 22 threatened species of marine life, including whales, will be put in danger. Greens MP Justin Field says the proposal is unrealistic anyway.
This is not a proposal at the end of the day that the Newcastle community is going to accept. No one's going to allow an oil and gas field off the coast of Newcastle, so we shouldn't allow the invasive exploration activities that would enable it if the final project will never be allowed. Let's knock it on the head now. Let's look after our marine environment.
There's a push to save the old Wallsend fire station from being demolished. Firefighters moved out of the historic building into a new fire station on Summerhill Road last month. It's thought the building will be auctioned off and eventually demolished because it's riddled with asbestos and has a leaky roof. However, Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery has written to the Emergency Services Minister asking for the building to be given to the local men's shed so it can be restored and used as a hub for the group. Hunter community groups involved in sports and recreation, arts and culture and emergency preparedness are being encouraged to apply for the state government's infrastructure grants program. This new round of offers will include $50 million worth of grants, with the funding coming from the Club Grants Category 3 program. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, says the funding will allow many good ideas to be realised.
I come across a lot of great ideas in Port Stephens or Maitland. There's groups out there that have got good ideas. They just need a little bit of a helping hand to update some infrastructure or, provide a little bit of extra service. Some very, very good groups, community groups out there, and really urge them to apply.
It's the dawning of a new era in the Anglican Diocese of Newcastle. For the first time in its 171-year history, church officials have appointed a woman to the role of assistant bishop. The appointment of Archdeacon Sonia Ralston is one of two firsts for the diocese, with Archdeacon Charlie Murray also named as assistant bishop, the first time the church has had two people in the role.
Sport for our sponsor PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
The Newcastle Jets will now welcome a well-earned break after downing Melbourne victory 2-0 on Saturday. The side have been praised for their goal-scoring efforts this season as they notched their 41st goal of the season, taking them to their highest ever tally in a regular season. Coach Ernie Merrick says the side deserve a break after two hard-fought matches against the two Melbourne sides.
Training's been pretty intense, especially with these two games against Melbourne sides. So I've given them 4 days off. They're back in on Thursday and the staff need a break as well, and then that gives us 10 days to prepare for the next match against the Wanderers in Sydney.
Meanwhile, the Jets' W League side are now one game away from a grand final after finishing their regular season on Saturday. The side had already qualified for the finals before going down 3-0 to Melbourne City. The W League side will play their first finals game in 9 years against Sydney this Saturday for a spot in the grand final against either Brisbane or City. Newcastle's Jason Sanger has tasted defeat at the Under-19 World Cup as Australia went down in the final to India by 8 wickets. The 18-year-old captained the side to the final and finished the tournament as the highest run scorer with 229 runs. And Trent Hodkinson has been released from his contract with the Knights, effective immediately. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 23, 11, 24, 13, 27 and 12, and the supplementaries are 31 and 22. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.